What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jones in 4K, bringing you guys another Forza Horizon 5 drift build and tune video. In today's video, we're going to be diving into the Ford Dark Horse Mustang. In this video, we're going to be talking about my possible submission for a drift competition that's been going on in Horizon called HDC. These guys have been around for a little bit in Horizon. They got a couple comps that happen or whatever. They have a real cool guy that does track layouts, very scaled layouts. They're actually really good. We're going to get into the build of this car, followed by the tune, and then towards the end, I'm going to show you guys a couple clips of a couple runs of English Town that I've did, just so you see you guys try to see me get back into the groove of just doing some competition driving. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a couple solo runs, but you know, tell me what you guys think. I've been out of the tandem thing for a while, you know, so I just want to see what you guys think. But without further ado, let's dive into the build. All right, so diving into the build of this car, for the motor swap, we did choose to go with the GT350R motor out of that Mustang. It's the 5.2 V8. We left the car rear wheel drive, and then we put the twin turbos on it. For the clutch, we have the race clutch, we have the race transmission, we have the race driveline, and then we have the drift differential. For our platform and handling, we have the race brakes, we have the drift springs and dampers, we have the race front row bars, we have the race rear row bars, and then for the roll cage, we have the race roll cage, and then for the weight reduction, we have the race weight reduction. For the tires and rims, for the compound, we have the Horizon Semi Slicks. We have a 305 front tire. And then for the weight, for the rear tire, I have it at 315 because they have rules on which your tire has to follow a certain weight class. So my car is 3,100 pounds, which allows me to use a 315. So we left the stock on 315. As you guys can see, I also had a heavier tire build with the 325, but I managed to get the weight down to get the 315. So we do have a 315. For the rim choice, ooh, I don't know where this is at. So it's specialized rims, and it's the Asante AF 140 wheels. For the tire rim size in the front, we left the stock at 19s. For the rim size in the rear, we have the stock at 19s. For the front track width, we have it maxed out as wide as you can go. And then for the rear track width, we left it stock. For the engine components, we have the race intake, the race fuel system, the race ignition, the race valves, the race camshaft, the race exhaust, the race engine block, race pistons and compression, the race twin turbos, the race flywheel, stock oil and coolant, and then the no intercooler, giving this car 1,011 horsepower with 778 foot-pounds of torque, and the car does weigh 3,100 pounds. 3,106 is the weight. Now jumping over into the tuning the car. For the front tire pressure, we have it at 34. For the rear tire pressure, we have it at 22.5. For our gearing, we have a 360 final drive, a 300 first gear, a 200 second gear, a 150 third, a 133 fourth, a 114 fifth, and then a 104 fourth gear. For our alignment, we have -5 degrees camber in the front with positive 0.2 degrees camber in the rear. We have -0.4 degrees toe in the front, and then -1.8 degrees toe in the rear. And then for our caster, we have 2.7 degrees front caster. For our roll bars, we have 60 roll bar in the front with 36 rear roll bar. For our springs, we have a 560 front spring with a 336 rear spring. And then for our ride height, we got the front maxed all the way out at 4.9, and then the rear slammed at 5.2. For our dampening, we have 15 in the front, and then 10.5 for our rebound stiffness. And then for our bump stiffness, we have 3.7 in the front and 2.6 in the rear. For our brake balance, we have 80%, and then for our brake pressure, we have 65%. And then for our differential, I tried something different. We have 80% acceleration with 15% deceleration. That was the build. This is the tune. Let's take my competition drift car out to the mountain to see if we can 3-star the zone and also drop 1 million points. All right, guys, we done made it to the top of this mountain. Let's get some heat into these tires and then let's send it downhill. So before we get started, I don't want to hear nobody judging my car. Don't be judging my paint, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't no painter. I just did the best I could with what I had, all right? Don't judge me. It's all about the driving, all right? We're not worried about what the car looks like. It's just some style, okay? Give me like 5 horsepower. I needed it. But anyway, if I had to like open up about how I feel about this car, I'm gonna be honest. It drives very similar to the 24 Mustang. There's not much of a difference. Like, to be completely honest, there's not much of a difference. I mean, you can put the same wing on this that you can the 24 Mustang. I mean, it may aesthetically look different, but I mean, it drives the same. I mean, I know they're practically the same car, but it drives the same. I will say certain drift scenarios, this car seems to be a little bit better. Like certain scenarios, it seems to be a little bit better. I'm trying to focus on my driving here. It's so hard for me to talk and drive at the same time. But I'm excited, y'all. I'm super excited that I'm going to be potentially, what do you call it? I'm going to be potentially competing. Now, I'm going to try to take you guys along with me. I don't know how often they're going to be hosting rounds or whatever, but if I can get into a comp, I'm going to do so, and you guys will see this Mustang in the competition. Hopefully I can do good. You know what I mean? There's some really good drivers in Horizon. But I just wanted to show you guys, because I've told you guys before, most of my cars I build them to tandem. And I mean, the goal is to be able to do both. The goal is to be able to do both, be able to tandem and also, come down here and hit this drift zone. All the other, if you can do this drift zone, you can 3-star all the other drift zones. Because this is the most challenging one, you know what I mean? And I always have fun driving this drift zone. Literally makes me happy, literally, calms me, literally puts me in the zone. I when I get on Forza, I do my figure 8, and then I just come straight here just to drive the mountain. But if you guys want to see me do, if you guys want to see me do that, comment down below. I mean, I'm probably still going to do so regardless. But comment down below if that'd be something you guys be interested in. Just to see how I stack up against other drivers in the Forza community and whatnot. I might tune another car or two, on a different tire size for the competition and whatnot. And if you guys yourself, if you're interested in doing some, well, there's 1,048,000. Yeah, this thing is so nice, bro. But like I said, if you guys are interested in doing so, man, I'm gonna leave a link down to their Discord. I'm gonna leave a link down there so you can get a hold of one of the owners and whatnot. You guys could talk to him. Go out there and try it, man. Try it. If you never tried anything like that before and you're nervous or you're scared or whatnot, you don't know it until you put yourself out there and make yourself vulnerable and susceptible to judgment and whatnot. I haven't competed competitively since 2019, so I know I'm gonna drive trash, but that's okay. I don't have no fear. I like the criticism. I like to find ways to make myself better, and anything that I can find out or whatnot, I'm going to share with you guys, because I know there's a lot of people who have the want to but don't have the know how to. You know what I mean? But that's gonna be it for me, guys. I'm gonna share some clips. It's gonna be like 1 or 2 clips of me doing the English Town Formula D track. Tell me what you guys think. I'll catch you guys later in the next video.